Okay, Lions fans, are you excited? I'm somewhat excited.
I'm excited about what you're going to do with week 1. What are you saying there?
This was everyone's hot team last year going in. It didn't work out that way. People are kind of more excited about the Colts even. I am not quite sold.
Me either.
That being said, Jim Bob Cooter, the offensive coordinator, I'm not sold on what he's selling either. So I'm going to give that
on the road.
an L. There we go. Tennessee, I'm going to give them a W at Green Bay. That's a loss.
Tennessee lose every game.
No, that's not true. But listen,
it's true.
Don't buy the Tennessee hype train just yet.
At the
people,
Bears.
I'm telling you. At the Bears on the road. I'll give them a W. All righty? Division win on the road. They're sitting at 2-2. All right, quarter number 2. What do we got?
Well, last year you watched the Eagles-Lions at Detroit, and it was awful. Philadelphia just got destroyed. I think Philadelphia is going to be a little bit better, but I still like Detroit at home. Give them a win.
Okay, so the dub for the Lions there, 3-2. The Rams, the LA Rams.
Yeah, Rams at home. I like this as a dub as well for the Lions.
Wow.
Okay, now Washington.
Disrespecting that Rams defense. Okay.
Interesting spot of the schedule here. 3 straight home games for the Lions. I do think they lose one of these. This is the one I'm going to say they lose. I hope the Redskins get their rushing game together because that's how they're going to win that game.
Hey, the good thing is this is on paper what we see. Lions, go prove us wrong. 5-11. Prove us wrong.
We're done. I knew I was going to do it. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. I'm done.
Detroit's high-flying passing game never looked sharper. Still, the Rams nearly one-upped them.
A one-handed catch. Kenny Britt ultimately trapped it between his legs. Keenum outside the numbers. Throws inside the 10. It's Britt at the 5. Spinning off a tackler into the end zone. Touchdown, Kenny Britt.
Kenny Britt was sensational, but Golden Tate may have been even better.
Got a man out there. It's Golden Tate. Tate shakes the man at the 5. It dives into the end zone.
Fittingly, Matt Stafford's 4th touchdown pass of the day went to Tate.
Golden Tate cuts it up 15. Tate outside 10. Tate to the 5. Tate to the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions.
Now 3-3, Detroit can pucker up with pride.
Hey, Redskins fans, got a little song for you after this game. Written and performed originally by 313 Hitman. Shout out to 313 Hitman for making this joint. Here goes the song. Hail to the Lions. Redskins got beat. Beating on this warpath. Take this L to DC. Yes. Yes. Got this win, baby. Stafford's still on the damn Redskins. They still can't beat this nigga. Man. Oh, shit. 2-0 in the NFC East. 1-0 against the goddamn Rams in the NFC West. About to put some shaking loose on the motherfucking Giants Cowboys fans. Y'all better be real scared come December. Real fucking scared. Y'all lucky those 2 games ain't in the fucking dead, dog. Real lucky. But I digress on that shit, man. Hey, man, what a fucking win, man. Hey, man, this video gonna be starting out dedicated to one fan base, man, for getting the job done. Look, man, us Lions fans, the DVE, we had a contract killing set up this week. We put a hit out on them purple Kool-Aid bastards called the Minnesota Vikings, all right? The fucking Vikings got taken care of at the link today in South Philly, all right? So, shout out to Desert Eagle and the rest of the Philly Knights. Eagle Speed, all the rest of y'all. Thank you. Real talk. You know, Desert Eagle, I saw your video, man. Good looking, man. Good. I like your victory lap, man. The Xfinity lap was that shit was lit, bro. I ain't been there in a minute, man. I want to go back to Philly now, man. That shit was lit. That shit was lit, boy. Man. Yeah, man. So, thanks. Put that contract killing on these bastards game when they first lost. No more undefeated teams. Now, we got a lot in front of us now, man. Now the opportunity has opened up thanks to the Eagles taking care of that shit, man. So, let me get into this intro, though. Victory lap on the other side. Whatever I don't discuss in the victory lap will be discussed in the review. Also, you know, I'll do that in the victory lap. All right. So, let's get to this intro.
Huff from the 2. And Huff with running room. Runs by the kicker, and he's off to the races. Inside the 20. Huff will go the distance. One week ago, it was Wendell Smallwood, an 86-yarder against the Redskins. This one, 98 yards for Josh Huff. The right return, and you're going to see the seas just park. There's a huge lane there for Huff to take. Blair Walls was the last line of defense. Wentz going to run it. Okay, Wentz is a good athlete. And he's in for the 2-point conversion. Negative play, here they come. Here they come with White. And Bradford, and as he throws, it's picked up by Allen. There's a polar bear. Big Bo Allen. Off the edge, it was Rodney McLeod who appeared to jar it loose, and then the big fella Allen got it. They come off the edge. You got Kendricks, he's there, and safety off the edge as well, and they strip him, and Bo Allen's able to then make a play on the ball. And all receiver, but he's a tough matchup. Wentz dumps it off to Matthews. Flag comes down, and this one may come back as Matthews leaps into the air, bringing a big body. And they go to him, and he muscles his way into the end zone. Playing zone coverage here, they come off it, and Hendricks is there and puts a hit on him right away, and Terrence Newman as well. But you know, he's like I said earlier, he's a big physical receiver. Smart play calling on his part. Very short punt. And this is Shields. He's won back 2 so far this year. This time he fumbles. Never had a halo. He was indecisive at first as to whether or not he was actually going to field the ball, and that indecision led to him not being able to secure it properly. Initially, I think he was going to let it bounce, but when it got such a favorable bounce, he wouldn't have got it. But just another costly mistake. The last week, like I said, this whole defense was, and they came out and they dominated this football game, and they're going to leave this game 4-2. Somewhere across this great country of ours, all those members of the 1972 Miami Dolphins are hopping the courts on champagne. The Vikings, the last unbeaten team.
I don't know if they're doing that or not at this stage of the season.
Hey,
but I like where you were going with that. I like that.
That is a team effort, all-around team effort. I told you last night, little ups and downs, peaks and valleys. This game had it all. at all. If you eliminate just a few of the mistakes, you just see how good you can be. You got to believe, and today you believe. That's a good football team now. Be complimentary. That is a great football team.
Just the Vikings. And who do we got next? Dak Prescott. You're going down, boy. Fuck the Cowboys. I'm down.
Video.
Oh shit! Oh, that's nice. That is nice. That is nice. That is nice. Hey! You're welcome, Packers fans. You're welcome, Lions fans. Just remember that. Just Bears fans. All right. You're welcome. They're no longer undefeated. We just ended that streak. A lot of people slept on this team thinking that it was going to blow us out. I love it. Let the salt pile win now.
Eat that crown.
Yeah. Yeah. You best expect the victory lap later on. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Eagles! I don't know where my brothers are. I'm out.
We run the damn East, not really, not all of them. We run the East. You better remember we got that damn title. Y'all forgot who the real champs in the NFC East is. Everybody picking up the franchise Eagles.
This is Inside the Locker Room with Doc Walker, Brian Mitchell, and Scott Jackson, live from the ESPN 980 Window Nation studios on ESPN 980, 92.7 and 94.3 FM.
It's like Doc Walker and Brian Mitchell. These are professional smack talkers who also played, who, by the way, are the voices of the Redskins, and have invited me on their radio show today to talk even more smack and validate what the hell I said yesterday. So to the nation's capital, I will be on ESPN Radio, 980 AM this afternoon after 3 o'clock. Chris Baker, you're welcome to join me if you want to make a case for your Redskins.
Standings look like.
Hey, guys, it's not a big deal. I said what I said, and I meant it, but it's not a big deal. It's not like Chris Baker sat up there and ran around the stadium like they had just won a championship or something. I saw something that I wasn't feeling. We're in this business where we give commentary on whatever's on our mind. At that particular moment, that was on my mind. I said what I said. I still stand by it. I still meant every word of it. You are the NFC East champions. I gave you a round of applause. You happy with that? I wouldn't be. Not with the talent they have. That's all I'm saying. It's not the end of the world. I didn't lose any sleep over it last night. I damn sure ain't going to lose any sleep over it tonight. And I don't think Chris Baker is either.
We're done. I knew I was going to do it.
No, we didn't. We will cover the Vikings and Eagles contest in just a bit. But right now, why don't we fire up Washington and Detroit, where it's homecoming for former Michigan State star Kirk Cousins. Last week, he threw an ugly pick-6, but Washington won the game. They've now won 4 straight. So, Jimmy, are you convinced Cousins is over that early season slump he was in?
Yes, Cousins not forcing the issue. He's not trying to prove himself. He's protecting the ball, and he's back playing the way he did a year ago.
All right, as for the Lions, Matthew Stafford has been on fire. In the last 2 months, both victories, he's thrown 7 touchdown passes with no picks while completing 75% of his passes. And when it comes to Stafford's career, check this out. Today is his 100th career game, and through 100 games, no one in the history of the league has had more completions nor more passing yards. At just 28 years old, Stafford is in line to break a whole lot of NFL records, even without the recently retired Calvin Johnson. Because now, Stafford is a 3-headed monster replacing Megatron out at wide receiver.
The dynamic between us 3 years, we just bring our experiences, bring our personalities, and just have fun.
Marvin is an incredible athlete, a great teammate, and he shows up to work every single day, with a purpose to get better.
I look at Golden as a creative dude, especially when he has the ball in his hands. Some things he does are unconventional, but they work for him.
I like to refer to Anquan as like that old faithful wedge you have in your golf bag. You know what you're going to get out of it. You know when it comes down to it, he's going to make a key catch.
I'm not sure if we have a number 1 receiver. I think Jim Bob does a great job of moving guys, creating different matchups.
We line Golden up in the backfield, Anquan's motion.
We can get guys in different positions by saying one word, and I think that's what Matthew Stafford's very comfortable at doing.
Diving catch! Calvin, end zone! Oh, baby, he is hot today!
Well, obviously, Calvin is a great talent. We miss him truly, but we have to move on. We have to show up with purpose, and I think that excites the guys around this organization because that means more opportunity for us to make plays.
I don't feel any pressure replacing a guy like Calvin. I know what I could do, and with opportunity, I know I could get the job done, and we all could get the job done.
Throws end zone, it is caught! Oh, baby!
Honestly, I think what led to a big game last week was really just going back to the basics, just staying focused and trying to help this team win. And remember what got me to this point in the first place. The Lions haven't had cheerleaders in forever, I think, and after I scored my touchdown, I just kind of saw the new hires there, and I just wanted to go party with those girls. And that's kind of the name of my game, just have fun out there.
Hopefully the future for this team is a Super Bowl. I mean, that's the reason that I came here. I think it's up to us to realize our potential and to chase that dream.
Well, receivers are doing fine. In America, I got to tell you, they got a quarterback in Detroit, and I'm the only one up here that likes him.
Oh, that's not true.
That's Matthew Stafford. I'm the only one that likes him. And ever since Jim Bob Cooter came over, look, they know I'm the only one that likes him. Since he came over as the offensive coordinator, in the last 16 games, Matthew Stafford has thrown 34 touchdowns and only 8 interceptions. The guy is absolutely on fire right now. But the thing that's really exciting about Detroit, they can't run the football. They don't play good defense. But Cordero Patterson is leading the league in kickoff returns. And then this Marcus, what's his last name?
Sherrills.
Yeah, him. He's good. He's a punt returning genius. I'm telling you right now. Lions are an exciting football team, but it's really Matthew Stafford that shines the brightest.
Well, Matthew Stafford's one of my favorite players.
He is not, Jimmy. You don't like him.
But on top of that, Washington's playing so much better. They've won 4 straight, and they're playing better defense. But the main reason they're playing good is Kirk Cousins. He's settled down. He's settled down because he's got an offensive line that's protecting him. They've only given up 8 sacks. Offensive line coach Bill Callahan's done a great job. They're blocking as well as anybody in the league. They're running the football for more than 5 yards a carry. That offensive line's the key to the Washington Redskins.
And once you stop that, that's how rumors get started. People are going to say that they don't like him. They really.
Yeah. We like.
Does everybody like Matthew Stafford?
Yes.
Thank you for the record. All right, Howie.
It's never been easy here. We're not that kind of town. Not that kind of team. Detroit has always relied on its grit. That goes for our families, for our jobs, and for our heroes. Around here, we work. We sweat. We bleed. And then we get up the next day and we do it all again. Because it's what's expected of us. Because we know that hard times don't last forever. And we do it because if you endure enough hardship, Stafford is down on the field and is not getting up. Enough adversity, the reward is bigger. The feeling is greater. Victory will come. And when it does, the roar will silence even the loudest of our rivals. It won't be easy. It never has been. We wouldn't want it any other way. We are one Detroit. And this is one pride.
coach, Jim Caldwell, and your 2016 Detroit Lions.
First down, play action. Stafford, he's got the arm, going downfield. Caught! Flag on the play as well, it's Marvin Jones.
So if you're going to grab him, grab him.
Yeah.
Don't just put a hand on him.
Second down and 8. Red zone opportunity here for the Lions in a tie game here in the third quarter. Stafford taking the shot to the end zone, just shy of it. And it's caught. The handoff to Zenner into the end zone for the touchdown.
He's always getting zone right here.
He keeps it. Cousins running to the end zone. Touchdown. Kirk Cousins does it with his feet.
You see the joy of the linemen. Last week against Philadelphia, he had a crucial 3rd and 7 run.
You like that? You like that?
We're done. I knew I was going to do it. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. I'm done.
Here is Stafford. They do have 3 timeouts remaining. Throws over the middle, completes the pass to Marvin Jones. Remember, because of that extra point, they need a touchdown.
There's 2 guys on the planet that can make that throw. Stafford and the other one lives in Green Bay. Off the back foot, sideways, falling away.
Stafford stepping up. Stafford's going to run. He's got the first down. And now they will call a timeout. Stafford over the middle. Caught. Andre Roberts inside the 20, down to the 18.
New timeout.
Stafford completes to Bolden to the end zone. Touchdown! Anquan Bolden!
Anquan Bolden sitting in here in the slot. We just talked about it. Dangerous in the red zone because he's so smart in zone coverage with a little hesitation move. Then did a little swim technique, Charles, inside to clear the defensive back to give him that passing lane to hit it.
And how about the protection step? That's the game. 3 in a row for the Lions. Matthew Stafford engineering that game-winning drive. 20-17. The Lions snap the 4-game winning streak.
Nice job out there, man. Heck of a job. Let's see somebody can do a little bit better breaking it down than I did. Come on in here, Reed. Here we go.
Hey, let's keep this train rolling. Good job. Way to fight. Team on 3. 1, 2, 3.
All right, so the Lions have won 3 straight. And Jimmy, this is a little bit like last year. Slow start, not as slow, but a slow start. and then it seems to have found themselves.
Kurt, earlier on you talked about patience, with a quarterback, patience with a player. How about patience with a coach? A couple of years ago, they were talking about firing Jim Caldwell. He made some coaching changes, brought in Jim Bob Cooter. Offensively, they picked it up. Lost a great, great talent in Calvin Johnson. Looks like offensively they're better now than they were a year ago. Now, patience with a coach is just as good as patience with a quarterback. They're doing a fine job.
And even though they lost Calvin Johnson, sometimes, I remember with the Giants when we lost Tiki Barber, it made other guys step up. Right. You got to step up now. You've been asking for a chance. This guy's been taking that many balls away. Now it's time for you to get the ball to come your way. And the guys there in Detroit have definitely stepped up and filled in for the void.
I think people read too much into Jim Caldwell's perceived demeanor on the sideline. Seems to be really calm, not emotional. Saw that one turnover a couple weeks ago on the sideline. Jim Caldwell practically jumped onto the field, wanted first down in the other direction. Jim Caldwell, if anyone spent any time with Jim Caldwell, other than outside of that football team, Jim Caldwell's a fiery guy. Mm-hmm. He's just a calm guy on the sideline.
Yeah, you look at, I thought today, both the Redskins and the Lions, two teams, you pick your favorites one way or the other. Both of them came playing one another. Yeah. We're on the rise. And I don't think Washington goes home and go, well, we're going back the other way. Washington's really an improved football team. But I think the Lions have won 3 in a row now. And you gain momentum. Jimmy, you're a head coach. As your team starts believing in what you're doing, you take a good player, maybe some of those become great players. But one thing I did notice was Matthew Stafford playing out of his mind, and is also becoming a vocal leader, a real leader in the game now, Howie.
At the end of games, at the half.
Yeah, and Terry, winning a close game the way they won it, coming from behind, that helps the momentum even more so if they had won it by 3 touchdowns. That helps a team as far as confidence in the next week.
Yep. Everybody likes Matthew Stafford, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Just make sure we get that point out there.
You know what,
That's all.
When you got 1 minute and 5 left, and you don't have Johnson anymore, the big Megatron guy, and you've got to spread the ball around. I mean, that makes him a better quarterback. He has to read coverages, where in the past, he may have said, well, this is a big game. I got to go to Calvin. Not the case anymore.
He did it. Went down the field 75 yards in 49 seconds to get the touchdown. They were down by 4, so it had to be a touchdown. That was an impressive drive by Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. And I'm sure tomorrow, Colin Cowherd.
What's going on, people? What's going on, Lions fans? What's going on, DVD? What is going on? Everybody watching this video, man. NFC North is going to be ours, baby. Going to be ours, man. I'm the ace taker of the Detroit Lions and the DVE family, man. Quick shout outs to the BnG, HTTR, Sickle Pad, BnG, Roby Reds, Lord Scarlet, Tall Stack, 6161, everyone in the BnG basically, man, if you're watching this video, man. Shout out to y'all, man. It was a good game, man. I ain't gonna front on y'all, man. That shit was tough. Kirk Cousins he solidified his spot in the top 10. I put him in my top 10 at number 7, man. You know what I'm saying? He solidified that shit. Y'all defense was legit. What I said in my preview, man, I meant every word of that shit. Y'all was gonna be tough. This game was gonna go either way. It really came down to whoever had the fucking ball last, dog. That's how this shit went. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna front on y'all, man. Good shit, man. Holla at the DVE, man. Got the new sports channel that just opened up, man. Very proud of that, man. See some videos are up now, man. You know, I'm gonna have to check my shit out, try to make my intro at some point. And we'll see what kind of videos we make on there, man, on my end, man. Maybe I'll try to throw one in there this week. I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see, man. We'll see about all that. But make sure y'all subscribe to that channel, man. Link will be in the description box for fucking sure. New channel, man. All the DV boys is on that bitch. So, yeah, man. Shout out to Man Beast who went to this game, dog. I was listening to a little bit of the Google Hangout while I was doing this. Before I started recording this, man. And he was talking about his experience at the game. It was pretty much everything I thought it would be. He said it was loud in that bitch. I knew it was gonna be fucking loud. They probably broke the decibel meter today because it was. I mean, it was loud last week, but it sounded like it was a little louder this week, man. Especially off that touchdown, dog. it sounded louder this week, man. It's just getting louder and louder. The cheerleaders, you know, they amping that shit up, man. And like I was telling y'all, man, them cheerleaders, they look fine as hell up close. They really do. It looked like, you know, I saw a couple of screenshots of the crowd, man. Looked like it was some fine bitches in there. I know it's definitely some fine ass hoes in there this week. I mean, the game that I went to last week, it was definitely some fine hoes in there last week. Hey, man, if you a single dude and you looking for some pussy, man, I think the Lions games are the perfect fucking spot for you, man. I'm telling you, anybody, man. Lion games are a perfect spot to pick up some honeys, man. Make sure they ain't with no boyfriends, though. Be a lot of them that be with their boyfriends or husbands or shit, too. Can't get that shit confused, man. Look at the finger, man. And look how young they are, too, man. More than likely, the younger ones are single, so... I wasn't, obviously, I'm too old to be on that shit, but, I mean, I could if I wanted to, but if I go to the game with the girls, man, I ain't on that shit, dog. I ain't on that shit, so, and by the way, speaking of the girls, after the game was over, like about 10 minutes after the game was over, I got a call, and, it was my girl, Bridget, who's friends with, you know, Lori and Yasmin and shit, and, they said that, her and Lori went to the game, you know what I'm saying. They brought a big crew. It was about 8 of them at this game. So, and I knew because Bridget is like, this win, we were talking about, I said, this win, I was like, you like 6-0, ain't you? Like 6-0 in Lion games? So I'm like, she brought a good look. She brought a good look, man. I wanted her to go with us last week. Like, she was the only motherfucker from that side that I wanted to go because of her good luck, man. So, I was like... I wanted to go. It sounded like it was loud as fuck. They was out on the streets and shit. They said it was really bumping to a lot of Lion fans and chalking it up with them. So I could tell they was having a good time, man. It sounded like Bambi's had a good time. So it sounded like a good game to go to, man. I guarantee you, if I lived in Detroit, I probably would have tried to go to that game. If I lived in Detroit, I would have went to that game too, man. I'll tell you, man. Hey, man, if y'all could get to a Lions, if any of y'all could get to a Lions game this season, try to go this year, man. Like, especially if this team continue to be this good. The next one's the Jaguars game. That's all the way in November, so we ain't going to be at home for a while. Then Thanksgiving. I might be able to go to that one. I'm not sure just yet. Bears game, and then the Packers game. So 4 more left this season. Hopefully we get a playoff game. And that's one thing I wanted to talk about, man. Let's get into some talk about the game for a little bit. You know, I'm going to do most of it doing a review, but, hey, man, you know, as far as, let's start with Peter Schrager, man, what he said about Stafford, man, because Stafford just backed his word up, dog. Like, I still don't think he's the best, but he definitely solidified the top 3 now. I think he solidified his spot in the top 3. I mean, top three quarterbacks don't do what Stafford did today, dog. They don't even do what Kirk Cousins did today. That was an impressive... See, I don't give a fuck about Kirk Cousins in this particular game, but it's sad how that's going to get taken away from him because he led a good fucking comeback for his boys, man. 2 back-to-back touchdowns. He was solid today, man. He was killing on those drives when it mattered. Both of our offenses was, you know, I got to give the defenses credit on both sides of football. Defense was balling on both sides today, man. You know, it was balling. Stafford was really actually doing this thing. It's just that we didn't get the ball to the end zone early in the game. I think he could have had another 3 touchdown performance. We left some points up on the board today. It was a weird game. A lot of fumbles, missed kicks and shit. I mean, man, the Lions just got to put us through this shit, right? They just got to put us through these cardiac cat games, man. I mean, all fucking 7 games came down to the wire, man. For anybody who went to the game, man, on the Fox broadcast, they was talking about on the last drive how Peter Schrager need to back up, Stafford need to back up his word. You know what I'm saying? And he did it too, man. I mean, I couldn't believe that shit. Stafford did that for Peter Schrager. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, Good Morning Football gonna be a must-see episode tomorrow. Get your DVR set if you ain't home in the morning tomorrow or can't catch it. Definitely get that shit ready to go, man. I might. I know I'm DVRing it, but I might I might post something on the channel about it's Peter, because I know they're gonna talk about this game. I'm gonna see what Peter Schrager gonna say about it, because he's been riding this bandwagon for Stafford. So I'll see what he said. I'm gonna make sure I record it, man. Ain't no guarantees though. My DVR be fucking up sometimes, man. My DVR be fucking up sometimes, but I'm just really happy, man, because with a minute to go, man. See, this is the thing, man. When you got number 9 on your side, I never thought the Lions was. I said, man, we got a full minute to go. We got all of our timeouts. I said, dude, we got time. We at home and we got time right now. We got number 9. I said, for some reason, I kept on saying this game probably is not gonna end up like Tennessee, where Stafford ain't gonna get this shit done. I said, I think there's a chance he actually gets it done right now. There's a chance he gets this shit done, and he did. He fucking did. He did, man. That is impressive. That is impressive. That's why I said, man, you know, Redskins fans ain't really got nothing to be mad about, man. I know they probably gonna be bitter about this shit, but look, man, y'all still over 500. I still think y'all the best team in the East, even though y'all really ain't in first place. Still think y'all the best team in the East. Y'all got a legit defense. It just came down to who had the ball last, man. Because you know y'all know how deadly Stafford is. And I was so happy, you know, that they won for man beats, man, because I knew he was going to this game. I was really happy. You know, I didn't know Bridget went to the game. I didn't find out about that until after the game. But if I would have knew about that before, I would have been thinking about them as well. So I said, man, somebody's creating good luck for us, man. It must be the cheerleaders. I said, man, it's the cheerleaders, Bridget. Somebody's creating good luck. Maybe even Man Beast, man. I said, man, somebody created some good luck for us in this game. I'm going to tell you what, man. Our cheerleaders are good luck charms right now, man. Good luck charms right now, man. Predator Kingdom sent me something in my... not Predator Kingdom, Rod Shooter. Rod Shooter sent me something in my PM. And he was like, man, the cheerleaders good luck charms, dog. I said, man, I think you might be on to something, man. The cheerleaders might be some good luck charms, man. So, now with Minnesota losing, Green Bay not looking that good, can we start to focus in on the division? This is something I'm really going to talk about in the review. It's going to be interesting, man. We got to take care of business first. But it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting, man. So... we'll see what happens, man. We just got to focus in on one game at a time. Got to take care of business. You know, you look at the next few games, man. I don't know. Houston, we talk about another loud crowd, man. They got a loud one down there in Houston, man. Y'all know I've been to plenty of games down there before. Almost was about to make the trip to this game, but I declined it. You know, this was, you know, Houston. That's going to be a tough crowd down there. Depending on how Houston come out tomorrow in Denver, man, they might be riding some momentum themselves, especially if they get a win against the Broncos. So, Lion fans, if you get a chance to watch Monday Night Football, I'm going to have a promo playing after this video end, because, you know, I usually the ends of my videos usually always got the next opponents on there. So, something about the next opponents. So, I got some goodies for y'all on that. But that's going to be interesting. Then the Minnesota game. I think we splitting those bastards this year. I'm not sure which game we're winning. I think we're going to win more the Thanksgiving game in the Den. But you never know. We might be able to beat the Minnesota motherfuckers in Minnesota. But it's going to be hard to win up there, I think. I think it's going to be hard to win in Minnesota, man. So I don't know. But then you look at the rest of our schedule. Jacksonville ain't been looking that good. You got the Saints who still got a shitty defense. Then you got the Bears. I mean, we could take care of some games before we got them three. I call them 3 playoff games to end the year. We are getting. I'll tell you what. This team right now, we've been facing some like playoff contenders lately, man. We've been getting ready for the playoffs already. Those games ain't going to really shake us, man. By the time we face the Giants and Cowboys and Packers, we would have already been used to this kind of football from early in the season, dog. You know what I'm saying? The only difference is, you know, like I said, those 2 games are not in the Den, but I think we could get them, man. So we'll see what happens, man. It's going to be interesting, man. Shout out to the defense today, man. The defense, man, did anybody expect that? See, I was starting to think, man, when Terrell Austin said he going to make some changes this week, I said that actually might be a good thing, because usually usually when the coaches say they making changes, they usually mean it, and he did today, man. He made changes today. Despite there's still some ass niggas on this defense. You know, still not a lot of talent, but we made it work today, man. Zettel put in that work today, man. Kerry Hyder, Thornton, man. Calvin Noy was getting in on some plays. Tahir Whitehead finally stepped up a little bit. Antoine Williams, how about an unsung hero? He's not going to get any props, but Antoine Williams had a pretty good game, man. Thought he had a pretty good game out there. Glover Quinn, you know, was backing these boys up, especially when Slay came out. I don't know how serious Slay injury is. It don't look like it's that serious. It looks like he might be able to play next week. One nigga that I'm hoping to play is Ebron. I heard that he looked good before the game or whatever, so maybe he close to coming back. So we're going to need him out there. So we'll see what happens, man. I mean, Stafford, man. I think Stafford has grown up, man. He is becoming an elite quarterback before our eyes, dog. I can't believe this shit, man. I'm finally watching a Lions team with an elite quarterback, dog. Man, this shit feels good, man. It really does. I mean, how amazing it, like, every time we get the ball, man, I expect us to score. That's how high expectations are with this team right now, man. It's crazy, man. Look, man, I want to watch the rest of this Chargers and Falcons game, so, and I'm about to go to work in a little bit. You know, shout out to the rest of the boys, and thank you to East One LB for making that DVE Sports Talk channel, man. I'm a definitely be going to that channel every day I can when I'm on here, listen to y'all videos. I know because the Pistons start this week against my Raptors, it's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good. I might talk about that game. I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know right now, man. So we'll see what happens. But I know I'm gonna be all NBA. I'm gonna be all NBA this week, man. You know, I was going against the Cubs. They won. I was going against them though, man. I'm kind of like, man, just bitter about my Blue Jays, man. I can't even, man, dude, man. It's gonna be an exciting World Series, but I'm bitter, man. I'm not even trying to watch really a lot of them games, man, to the clincher, man. So I'm a little bitter, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Watch this video, man. That's my victory lap on y'all niggas. Let's go, man. Let's get this shit, man. And I'm glad they won for our boy Craig Chapman, man. Had a loss this week, man. So they won for him as well, man. So I was praying for him. I was praying for the Lions to win for him as well. So, you know, good shit. Now, does this take Caldwell off the hook? Hell no. But I tell you what, he's been coaching better. These last 3 games, he's been coaching a lot better, though. And he's not off the hook yet. But I might have to get, depending on how the rest of the season go, I might have to give this organization some credit for keeping patience with him, man, because I didn't see this shit coming, man, for real. man. And I'm going to talk to my girl, Lindsay Lasanti, Sports Warehouse. She told me she going to call me tonight, so we're going to talk about the game, and I'll tell you guys what we were talking about, because we're going to talk about some shit coming out of this game, man. I can't wait to talk to her about it. She's a very knowledgeable female football fan, man. I can't wait to talk to her about this game, man. This is unreal right now, man. We went from having the worst loss in franchise history to 4-3. To 4-3, man. What, man? 4-3, over 500 now. In the words of Tony. It feels good, yeah. It feels good. Oh, man. Oh, my God. I'm feeling so good right now. I'm feeling so good. The Raiders won earlier. Oh, my God. I'm feeling so good, man. I can't even say nothing to Judah Track because he a Cubs fan, so I know he happy about them, man. But his Bears, they so far down in the basement, man, 1-6. But at least he got the Cubs to fall back on. So I'll leave his ass alone until the end of the World Series, man. I'll leave his ass alone, man. But look, man, got the Texans, Minnesota hate week coming up, man. So let's see, man. Let's see what this Lions team is made of. 2 tough road games in front of us. We made it a lot easier on ourselves. I'll tell you that, though, going into the bye week. We made it a lot easier on ourselves to go 4-3 instead of being 3-4. So I got my prize on the division, man. I'm telling y'all, it's more than just the playoffs for me. I want the division so we get that home playoff game, man. All right, y'all, let's get this shit. I'm the ace taker of the Detroit Lions and the DVE family. Review is coming. I'll be working on the review at some point. Not sure exactly when it'll be out. Should be out before Tuesday. I have to get it out before Tuesday. Got a lot of shit going on Tuesday. So I have to get it out on Tuesday. Before Tuesday. And we'll see how the rest of the week goes. So, you know what I'm saying? All right, yeah. Make sure y'all subscribe to that new DVE channel as well. I'm the ace taker of the Detroit Lions, the DVE family, and I'm out. Peace.
Texans, Broncos at 8:15 Monday on ESPN.
Dear God, thank you for bringing us together again today as we wear pink for the pink ribbon game today, Lord, and we raise awareness for breast cancer as well as all other cancer that affects every one of us, Lord. Each girl here today has probably been affected by cancer in some fashion or form, whether it's their family personally or just maybe the girl next to them, their family personally. So, Lord, be with us today as we perform our hearts out throughout this entire game, Lord. No injuries for any of us, Lord. Just guide us in every step of the way through our movements, our pointed ankles, and everything that you do, Lord. Thank you for bringing us here today. Thank you for the practices that led up to this game, Lord. We've worked hard, and we know that we're going to have an awesome performance in all of our performances. Let us smile big and do everything in your name and your will, Lord. In your name we pray. Amen.
It's Sunday Night Football and a big game for our team and our present game for survivors. Who are we? ATT! Who are we? ATT! Who's better than us? Nobody! Who's better than us? Nobody! Who's run? Yeah! Shot? Yeah! Gonna eat? Yeah! Are those Colts getting beat? Oh yeah! Go Texans on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go Texans! had an awesome tackle for loss, and he is currently leading the NFL in tackles. So we're really proud of him. And also, Robert Nelson, he came out from practice squad, and he came in the game, and he got an interception. And I have to say, I'm really proud of him because, you know, sometimes players get injured, they get sick, and whatnot. So we're really proud of him for stepping up, playing the game, and he got an interception. So we're really proud of him. And also, like I said, the Houston Texans have won in overtime. So Norwich caught an awesome touchdown from Osweiler that tied up the game for us, and then we were in overtime, and it was so exciting. We ended up winning with a field goal. So overall, this game has just been so incredible. If you can't tell, I lost my voice. All of the fans are excited. We are so excited. And we had such a fun time because at halftime we got to perform with the band Perry and some breast cancer survivors. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
It was such an awesome experience, and we got to hold the breast cancer awareness ribbon with the survivors, and it meant a lot to me because my grandmother is a breast cancer survivor, along with a few of our other teammates, their mothers and family members. So it meant a lot, and it was fun to be with the band Perry.
Yeah, absolutely. So not only did we win, and this was such an exciting game, but it was Pink Ribbon Day, and we got to stand for something that is so special, breast cancer awareness. So we had such an incredible game. It's one that I will never forget. Thank you so much for tuning into Cheer Chat again. We're your Houston Texans cheerleaders. I'm your host, Madison.
And I'm Callie.
Until next time, go Texans! We love you!
Stadium. First official day game in the history of this brand new stadium in downtown Minneapolis, and it is incredible. And here is the former Viking great Tommy Kramer to blow the horn. Kramer, the former Vikings quarterback, one of the all-time greats in the history of this franchise. Solomon, we've been in a lot of NFL stadiums over the years. This place is off the charts.
Oh, it is wonderful. And boy, the crowd, they get fired up. They start blowing that Viking horn, and they're ready to go medieval. I'm excited for today's game.
Houston won the toss, they defer, and so the Vikings will open with possession of the football. How about a little change up here in terms of the kick? That's Brian Peters, their linebacker, kicking it to the end zone on a bounce. This is Cordero Patterson fielding, and he is brought down at the 16-yard line of the Fisher.
Sprinkler or something, like this, or something. I don't know.
Thanks for watching, Vikes fans.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!